and welcome to The Foodie. This is a special episode because I'm visiting a very, very dear friend's home. Now, he's a very close friend of mine and I come here at least 3 or 4 times a week. His wife loves me, his children love me, even his dog loves me, and I'm extremely welcome in this house. So, I'm going to take you all along with me and have a meal with this friend of mine. So, come along and meet my friend.
Sir, Kunal sir, वापस आ गए.
He's back.
Every day.
It's not every day, every second day, otherwise 2 meals a day.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Come.
How are you?
Come for lunch?
Yes, I've come for lunch. Hi, Tanas, you're going? Really? Okay, bye.
See you.
Sit now, no? Going? You also going? You sit there. Okay. Hi, Baban, how are you? Thanks for being on the show.
This is a show. Hi, Laila. Kunal has come.
Well,
Yes.
come. This is the way I'm welcomed in this house
Everybody
all
in
the
this
time.
house gives Kunal a very, very warm welcome. Especially since he helps us eat the food.
Okay, first of all, Bombs, thank you for being on the show.
Arey Kunal, तेरे लिए कुछ भी है.
Arey, that is too kind.
Want to have a drink?
Yeah, sure.
You brought some for yourself?
That is very mean. He's not like this normally, okay? I think it's because his wife's not at home that he's behaving like this, but his wife always welcomes me over here. Bombs, but let's start at the beginning. You did not...
My wife welcomes you. Where is she right now? She's hiding in the bathroom, let me tell you. Anyway, we love you, Kunal. We love you.
Very bad. Trust me, this is not true. This is not absolutely true. Normally, I'm quite welcome over here. 3 times a week. Twice a day, kind of thing. Okay, Bombs, let's start right at the beginning. As in the beginning before I knew
You'll have to ask my parents about that.
No, but before I knew you.
The good days.
The good days. Not that
Before
today.
I knew you.
Before you knew, the good days before you knew me, okay? No, the reason I'm asking you this question is, you grew up in central Mumbai, in the older part of Mumbai, which is Nagpada. There's one thing very important about that whole area. That whole area boasted of some really good food.
Absolutely.
Correct?
I mean, what is a good childhood without having good memories of the little khane ki jagah?
Yeah, all the kebab walas and all the...
Best Sarvi kebab at Nagpada. I think it's famous even today.
Yes.
They have the flat Irani style kebab. It's
Sikh
not-
kebabs.
Yeah, Sikh kebab.
Yeah.
Then there is, of course, a place where they sell Barahandi.
Correct, the
I
Barahandi.
think I introduced you to the world of Barahandi.
You introduced me to Sarvi kebabs also, which we still get to your house on many occasions.
Right, but I introduced you to my wife also.
Who makes the best Parsi food in the world.
Makes the best Parsi food, and that's why you kind of think it's nice of you to come here once in a while.
The question is finally whether I come here to meet him or to eat his wife's food. But it's the both. It's both. My heart is with you, Baman. Seriously.
Your heart is in your stomach, Kunal. Then, of course, on Clare Road, where there's the St. Agnes Girls' School over there. We went there not just to see the girls, but also to have the pyali, very famous pyali over there.
Okay.
But
So
also-
basically, you grew up in an area which boasted of a variety of different food.
Yeah. Then, of course, Mohammad Ali Road, there is Khao Gali during Ramzan time. And then Grant Road, B. Merwan, right opposite the Grant Road railway station, which is actually Farhan Akhtar's mama's place.
Really?
Yeah.
So B. Merwan is Hani Irani's brother.
Yeah. Farhan as a boy used to come and sit at the shop over there.
Really?
Yeah, that's his Irani side.
But tell me, as a growing child, as a child rather, you were a child once.
Oh, you're looking at me as I'm still a child. As a child, tell me.
Yeah, as a child, the food at home must have been absolutely Parsi food.
Yeah, can't you tell?
Can't you tell? I've been eating Parsi food in this house for a long time, that's why.
He's blaming it on us. In our house, though, we were very disciplined about rejecting food. We were not allowed to say, pass comments on the food, especially my grandmother, who was a disciplined lady, a kind lady, not a strict lady, but she would make sure that you never said anything against, I don't like this or I don't like that. If you said you don't like a particular dish, you will eat that. That will be the only thing that we cook for the rest of the week. So obviously my grandmother did not exist in your family.
I didn't meet your grandmother. I'd be a little more tolerant about food. I get a little mad. You started off life joining the family business, which was running a highly successful wafer outlet.
My grandfather started the business.
So your grandfather probably was a pioneer.
Pioneer of many things, yeah. And we had this little outlet in a dead end in Grant Road, and that people used to line up. We used to queue people to buy chips.
Just only because the wafers were so good.
You have a memory of coming to the shop.
My grandmother, I used to live in Chopati, within 10 minutes of walking distance from where Golden...
For you about 20-25, but otherwise it's about a 5-minute walk.
I was younger then. From where Golden Wafers used to be. And my grandmother once told me, go and buy 1 kilo of wafers from Golden Wafers. So, my grandmother told me, follow your nose. Smell and follow your nose. And my nose led me to Golden Wafers.
Actually, he's made a career out of it.
But from the wafer business, you shifted gear completely and took to photography and became a very, very successful photographer in advertising. How?
It's kind of settled down to a family life. You've got 2 kids, a wife, and if you run the business, it's not very easy then suddenly to change tracks and say, no, I want to be a photographer and pursue a dream. But I did. And for a while I must have suffered a lot.
Must have taken a lot of guts also to uproot yourself from an existing family business and income.
An income took a beating. So I was doing pretty badly for myself. The only thing that was going pretty well was the fact that I was becoming a good photographer as each day passed.
And I must tell you that I knew Baman when he was a photographer, and he was one of those rare people who could photograph a woman and make her look so beautiful that he also shot some pictures of me and
which I have to admit, no matter how good I was, I tried very hard to make him look beautiful to me, but
I look quite good, boss. Baban, you shot good pictures of me.
I think they are very good pictures, but still, sorry, boss.
Not as good as you would have liked.
मैं.
And then theatre happens to you suddenly. Acting, which you've not really done before.
So I started English theatre. I meet this gentleman on the first rehearsal I ever had. Was you walked in like a superstar. Sat and looked at, कौन किसको बुलाते हैं यार play करने के लिए? हाँ, hello, चल ठीक है. Okay. Kunal and I became friends after Bajirao opened. Till then, I think he couldn't stand me, and I have always loved him.
That is very mean. That is
but
very
Kunal couldn't take to me, I think, right in the beginning.
I'm not good with new people. I'm very shy.
You're good with old people. So you like Leela Naidu instead of Mallika Sherawat.
And then suddenly Munna Bhai happens to you.
Munna Bhai happened because I think I did a small English film called Let's Talk, and Vinod Chopra saw it.
And then Vinod Chopra called you.
Vinod Chopra saying कि picture में काम करेगा. बोले पर कौन सा picture में? I said, he said, I don't know, I don't have a movie yet. Maybe next year. I said, देखेंगे next year. So he said, ऐसे नहीं. He wrote out a check. And he said, this is your signing amount. Next year, December, I think we'll make a movie. And I want you to be in it. And here's the check. Because I know you will not have dates by then. I am predicting it. You will not have dates by then. याद रखना तू मुझे dates नहीं देगा. I said, what is this man talking about? You know, what rubbish is this?
You haven't even thought of doing
Hindi. I couldn't speak in Hindi properly then. Mainstream Hindi film में मुझे नहीं करना है. ये क्या मुन्ना भाई MBBS? I said, ये क्या है? ये कुछ story, कुछ दम है क्या? ये डॉक्टर बनेगा भाई. और ये क्या हंसने का है? Laughter therapy कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. मुझे नहीं करना है. Then finally, then I met Raju. Raju narrated the film. Then he never gave the check only.
Never gave the check only. We will show the show to Vidhu Chopra.
And it's been fun. I think it's been great fun.
So on that note, I'm going to say that I've eaten Parsi food in your house a million times. What cuisine?
Not a billion times. Yeah, a billion.
A billion times. What cuisine is tickling your palate at the moment? What do you want to eat? So let's go out and get a meal.
I'm in the mood for Thai food.
Thai?
Yeah.
Shall we go to the Thai pavilion at the President Hotel?
Yeah.
Are you hungry? Shall we eat some food?
Please.
Thank you. Okay, so here we are, Thai pavilion. Hungry now? Sufficiently hungry now?
In your company, I'm always hungry.
Okay, but listen, Baman, you, as a film actor, you've got to travel abroad a lot.
Yeah.
Thai is a cuisine that has hit in India like just like 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah. it was always Chinese food. Everybody liked Chinese food, and suddenly Thai food came along.
It started with Polynesian food as a new, remember?
Polynesian with the Oberoi,
Yeah. Polynesian food, then, what do they call it?
Pan-Asian.
Pan-Asian.
Yeah.
And then now Thai, this is genuine
Although
Thai.
I have never figured out what
is Pan-Asian?
Pan-Asian or
Pan-Asian is a
what
nice name, it sounds good, Pan-Asian. Good, sounds good.
is it make it in a pan? It's a bad joke, sorry.
Pan the joke, yeah.
Bad joke.
Foie gras with sea asparagus and mango sauce.
Pacho bol English mein?
Sucha hai.
Foie gras.
Foie gras.
Foie gras with asparagus and
Mango sauce.
mango sauce.
Foie gras with asparagus and mango sauce.
Now I'm not missing home food.
No, not missing home food. You're 15 minutes away from home.
But I think that missing home food has got to be do with missing home. I mean, just notice how he started eating before me. See, I'm talking. You think he's listening? He's not listening.
No,
So
I'm
please,
listening.
continue. Yeah,
I'm
okay.
listening. How is the food, Bama?
Foie gras. Enjoy it. See, that's why I don't like to take you out.
I know. I'm
No
very good with
manners.
fingers. No manners.
You're good
Eat
with your
badly.
fingers. You like to eat badly. You talk while your mouth is full. Yeah, you can dress them up, but you can't take them out.
I'm going to now attempt on this meal to be very, very well behaved.
The flour version, pan grilled scallop interlaced with the peaches and rice wine reduction.
तू बोलना इंग्लिश में.
Once more, tell me what it is.
Pan grilled scallops
Pan grilled scallops
interlaced with the peaches
interlaced with
the
peaches
and rice wine reduction.
and
rice wine reduction. Okay.
I got to tell you a small anecdote about Kunal. Kunal was once sort of in love. Like, I'm saying sort of in love because he cannot give himself to a woman completely the way he gives himself to food. So it will never be a very complete relationship, I have to admit. So all women who are interested in him should know they'll all come out second best. But your relationships, I think, are based on food. Are they not?
Pretty much. I
Pretty
think
much.
So. I think
So he said he thought he'd soften up this girl with food talk. Normally people do it with diamonds and candlelight chat. But he started talking about kid gosht in a little restaurant called Paradise. And you must have this kid gosht. It's beautiful. And she also, I think, liked food almost as much as she liked Kunal. So they went to have kid gosht. They sit at the table, and the waiter comes along and says, "Do kid gosht." And that was his sweet talk. So the waiter came back and said, "Sorry, sahab, sirf ek hi hai." Kunal's face fell. He looks at the girl and says, "So what will you have?" That was the end of the relationship.
Baba, she left me after that.
She left you after. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. And this
Soft
is
shell crab.
soft shell crab.
Soft shell crab and
This is the spicy bean curd sauce.
spicy bean curd sauce.
This is the pomelo salad.
Pomelo salad. It's salad, right? Please don't serve him any salad. Thank you. No salad, man. Salad, give him the crab.
He's now also controlling what I'm going to eat. What
No,
can I do?
but does he look like a man who eats salad or vegetable?
The shell is soft, which means you can eat the whole thing without having to clean it.
Well, the starters are done now and the main course is about to arrive. Notice there's a lull and a dullness in the air. There is no food on the table. So Kunal doesn't know what to say.
I'm honestly dying now for the main course to come, and I love Thai food.
There's no Parsi saying. No?
What is your Parsi saying?
Kunal doesn't eat to live, lives to eat.
Lives to eat.
बहुत पुराना saying है.
In the old days, you used to hear stories about how the actors used to be shooting on films, and there used to be Rakhi who used to cook fish curry for everybody. What is the scene today?
If you are abroad
Huh.
and we are staying in apartments, then there'll be someone who'll say, "Chalo, I'll make
Something.
food." Yeah, Dia is a good cook.
They cooked on our show.
Dia cooked on your show, but Dia cooked for us in Newcastle when we were shooting. Dia sat and, of course, we all got roped into doing some chopping,
Chopping
and
over
so she
onions,
says it will be ready in 20 minutes, but it took 2 hours of chopping. So she called it the 20 minutes gravy. But apart from that, I know that I think Salman likes to
I've had lunch once with Salman Khan,
yeah.
and it was like Eid.
Oh, yeah.
Every day it
Every
was
day
like
like Eid.
every day is like, you know, iftar party happening on a daily basis. There was, you name it, it was there.
I think it's very important that people eat well so they perform well. That's the motto of your life. You
I
eat
perform
well,
well, yeah.
he performs well.
Yeah.
I don't know what he performs, but he, also it's so nice. Kunal, let me tell you a little about Kunal. He's the most talented human being. He used to be a creative director in advertising. He's a painter, he's a writer, he's a director, he does television. But finally he's doing what he does best, eating.
Our Thai thali has arrived now. The main course coming up, which now promises to be delicious. Chicken red curry. Okay, this is now the classical Thai red curry. It's with chicken, and this rice looks like just normal steamed rice, but it's jasmine rice. So we've got curry rice happening here, and what is it?
Duck on the bed of spinach.
Duck on a bed of spinach. I love this restaurant. I love this.
You like
food.
spinach?
I like spinach.
Really?
It's about the only vegetable that I like.
That's strange, it's green.
I know, but it's the one thing that I don't that I actually quite like.
Really surprising.
Oh, this is nice.
Shall I give him more spinach? Let's see if he's pretending.
No, I'm not pretending. Then I'm fine. But most people don't know this, and I think this is going to come out for the first time on national television. Baman, you actually used to work for the Taj at one point in your life.
Yeah, I used to work as a waiter in the Taj. I did 3 departments. Room service for quite a long time.
Really?
Yeah, so I know every nook and cranny of
the Taj Mahal
probably.
Hotel.
I know every little twist, turn, staircase over there because of my room service. Oh my God, only one for me.
Lamb chops. This is fascinating.
I don't know how you keep praising food. Kunal actually does this. If you're having wine or he's having a buffet. That's Kunal's style. How many different ways do you you know?
Arun,
How do you? How else can you do it?
I don't know.
So I really don't know how to praise food, but I have to say, here's this, with sincerity, it's absolutely superb.
The food is nice, and nothing like.
It's also free. Not better.
But Bombs, you've done really well for yourself.
I've done okay.
I wish you strength to strength.
Thank you.
You've got a lot of upcoming stuff happening right now.
Yeah.
Three Idiots is now slated to be the best movie of the year. And besides, you got one very, very important release happening this year.
Called?
It's called Fruit and Nut. It's a film that I have directed, and you were acting in the film, and you must have a lot of food stories from Fruit and Nut.
Fruit and Nut. I have to tell you, Fruit and Nut was fantastic. There were times we used to sit and discuss a scene, and in the middle of the discussion, Kunal would call for a driver. Sanjay, mera file le gaya. Kunal is taking our notes to discuss on the script. File le gaya. Look at the file. So these are a list of menus. What will you have for lunch?
Bill too. We did a lot of eating food on the film. Yeah?
Lots.
So Baman, we're going to let Baman finish his meal in peace, drink his wine in peace, and I'm going to say thank you to him right over here. Thanks a hell of a lot for coming on the show.
Uno.
Yeah. And may all the films that are happening this year go really well. May you and me have many, many dinners and lunches together. What's for dinner, by the way, at your house tonight?
You know, normally we invite people over for dinner, but since you've invited yourself, we'll ask you know better cook for you.
Cook something nice, no?
Well, but tell me, Kunal, how do you invite yourself to a house every other day?
Well, you know, your wife is a really...
You don't feel bad?
Your wife is a really kind person.
That's how you get away with it.
Every time I call up the house just to say hello, she says, are you coming for dinner? So I come.
But you don't feel, by saying yes every time, do you ever refuse?
No, I never refuse.
No?
The food is really good in your house.
So you come to eat the food or you come for the company?
The company, of course. The company, of course, the company.
Chalo, maaf kar diyo.
Anyway.
But I'll tell you, apart from being a good friend, he's a shameless guy. He wants to come the moment he feels that he has an evening off, or lunch, or even breakfast, or all three. One day, our house was being repaired, so all we had was sofas and a center table. So breakfast used to come there, and we used to eat, and we used to chat. This was a Sunday, and then Kunal would lie down on the sofa like that. And then you'd get up, and then lunch would come, and you would eat, and then you would lie down, and then you go to sleep. Then you come and you have tea. After tea, he said, "I'm going home." So I said, "Why?" He said, "I have to go home and rest."
Well, that's what the food at a house does to me. It tires me out with joy. It really is. The food is so good. The next time we meet on this show, we will have your wife cook for us.
He's invited himself to dinner once again.
With all of you all as well.
But Kunal, once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was I think a great meal. It was great visiting Baman's house once again.
Unique experience.
Unique experience.
Because normally when Kunal eats lunch or dinner with us, he never speaks. This time he has to speak.
Yeah, what to do? Anyway, chalo. You got dessert? Dessert? We'll have dessert. But while we have dessert, let's say bye to everybody back at home. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode with Baman Irani. If you want to write to us at weekend@timesnow.tv, and the recipes are always available at the website timesnow.tv. Till the next time, from Baman and me, it's bye.
Ciao, ciao.